Hi guys, and welcome back to this st90 part 5 I think. Anyway, I went to the auto jumble and I'll show you what I bought today. So first thing I bought is this little vice, £5, that'll do me for in here. Next thing I bought, impact, although I've got quite a few of them, but over the time all the ends have been lost, so I bought that, £2 bargain. And then I bought all these pliers and needle nose pliers and the screwdriver for the vast sum of £5, which I think is a bargain. Another thing I bought, cut off discs, the really thin ones, pack of them, £6. Next thing I bought, 6V 12V battery charger. Again, 6V ones, always a pain up the arse. Anyway, bought that, £5. Another thing I bought was this. Now, I'm just wondering if I can metal this thing where it's all been cut off. You can see that. There you go, all been cut. But I thought, £5, we'll have a go at it. Because as you know, on here, we ain't got nothing. All we'd got was wherever it is here, hold tight, was that. So I'm just wondering if we can metal something together with that, because I can't get an original one. So we'll have a play around with that. So today, should we have a look at what's going on with this here? Untape this and see what's going on. Right, let me get that untaped and we'll start playing. Well, I just thought I'd try this battery charger. Anyway, fuse had gone in it. That one there. I stuck another fuse in it and we're charging. I thought I'd got ripped off, but no, just swapped the fuse. So, happy with that. Anyway, let me see if I can show you these wires. Right, these are the wires we've got and what they've done to this switch. So that's probably why the headlight's coming on, because of the white. That's like the kill switch. Headlight, again, I should imagine is blue. We'll have to have a play about. And this is what I've got coming out of this one. So there is some similar wires, but we've got like pink. We've got no pink on that one over there. We'll just have to try and work it out. I have got another switch coming from 2-wheel spares, but that's not going to arrive probably till Monday, and we can have a look at that one. But at least we know how they've done the hot wire on it, because with the bike running as well, you can turn the ignition key off and it keeps running. So obviously they've tapped into somewhere. Right, let me have a little play about it. Well, it's Sunday afternoon, I thought I'd come up and have a little play. So I thought I'd play with this for a little bit, and now we got it working properly. There we go, happy with that. Got the original key. So if you want to pinch it, there's the key number if you need it. So he's messing around with the wiring. And while I was sitting here, I don't know if you can see that, I found these wires as well. They're not connected. And there's a pink, if you You see, let's try and get it focused. That's a pink. That's a green with a stripe. Well, I know where that goes. That's your brake switch. And that black, that'll be for your front brake. But well, I've been messing today, going through bags of stuff I got lying around. I found this. So I've managed actually to get a throttle on it, and I've got all this wire in here and some tucked up in there, bent round. I've obviously had it for something, for one bike, so maybe, although I've got one coming tomorrow, we can have a play around with this and see what we can do, see if we can sort that out. 'Cause we got all that, and somewhere else we've got all that and all that, and we all know how much fun wiring is. Anyway, I'll have a play about. Well guys, it's Monday morning and I'm still looking at that, this bunch of wiring and all the rest. Yesterday I looked at it and thought, I can't face it, so I'll do something different. So what I actually done was put the fuel tank in. Good tip with these, when you put them in, make sure you got long enough fuel pipes. It makes it a bit more easy to get it sorted down there and feed through the frame. What else? Yeah, it's worth buying a box of these, just for your clips for the ends of your fuel pipe. So it's had all new fuel pipe, and someone forgot to tell me to put that back in. That's the heat shield for the exhaust, so that means the exhaust's got to come off to put that back on. But while I've got it off, all tight again, we have somewhere on here, there, the new O-ring for the exhaust. We'll put that in as well. So today I'm going to try and have a play with that. I am short of the bit that fits on here, but I might have one somewhere in the other garage when I rebuilt one of the others. I think I'll put a brand new one on, because it's nut and bolt restoration. So there might be one somewhere in one of the tea chests, but then again it might be easier just to buy a new one than go through all the boxes again. Right, let me start playing and I'll let you know how we get on. Right, I just thought I'd show you this. That's it, it's in gear, going, and actual clutch is working fine. I'll let go of this now. Give her a bit of a rev. There you go. Back to neutral, back to neutral, and a neutral light. That's all working fine. Right then, messing around with the wiring, I found another wire. Now, this wire here, you can see it, there is a blue, and I've tested it, if I can, there we go, again a reading. That blue wire is indicator, so let me just knock that off. Connect back onto here, nothing. Put it back on. There we go. So we know what that is. And I think the other one on the other side we found, and what I thought was pink, is probably the other indicator. But it'll probably be, I don't think it's pink. I'll have a look. We'll go and test that one. So I've come round the other side, and the wire there that I thought was pink should be an orange. So if I can find it, there we go. That's the other indicator. So if I turn this off, come back to it, there we go, we've got nothing. Click it back on, and you can hear it buzzing. So we know them two wires now are indicators or turn signals, depending on where you come from. So that's two less to worry about. And we have the brake light switch, I reckon that is down there, which is the green with a yellow stripe and a black. So I'll try and wire something up just to test that and see if we get a backlight come on. Right, I'll bed these wires back a little bit. If I actually touch them two together, I actually get backlight. If I disconnect it, you'll see. There you go, so that's working. So we know what them two wires are for, like I thought, brake light. So we know when we wire that up, pull the front brake, we're going to have light working. Right then, let's find something else for you to look at. Right then, I've had a route through my box of wires and I've found a black. So I'm going to join the black there with a solder stick. I've also got the green here ready to start on that one. So let me get this, focus you bloody thing. Let me get this one sorted and I'll show you when I've done them. Right, let's crack on with it. Right then, we've tidied this wiring up here. That's pretty good. We can work with that. Now, hang on, let me turn my lights off. Right, lights are off, you should still see alright. When you put the ignition on now, and if you can see that, brake light's on, off, on. Reason why is because the cable's been taken out. So when we do that, it goes off, on, off. Reason I've took the cable out is it was seized on the front wheel. Put the lights back on. So I've been working with that, freeing it up. Get round, there's no room in here. So we've had that out. We've freed it up over the last few hours. And we can sort of get that sorted down here somewhere. Or was it the other side? Yeah, we'll get that sorted. That doesn't seem seized. that's springing back okay. But I've had a delivery, tyres are turned up, other stuff hasn't turned up yet. So we'll have that wheel out, check the spindle, all the rest as we do. We'll get the brakes on it and we'll find something else. I'll bring you back as we're doing it. Well, I've turned it round now. May get some better light when I start doing the wiring. But front wheel, we'll concentrate on that for a little bit. That seems really nice, spins really well. I've disconnected the speedo drive. We'll undo the nut, we'll draw the front wheel out and have a look at the brakes and all the rest and re-grease everything. Right, we'll crack on. Well, that didn't go with any drama, that comes straight out, no issues. So I'm just gonna generally give it a clean up in there, as you can see. We'll clean all that up, and if I fancy, maybe change the tyre. Yeah, no dramas with this bit. Went really well for a change. Right, I decided to push on a bit and got that tyre off. God, that's hard as hard. Anyway, just checking I never punctured the inner tube. So we'll get ready to get this one back on. So let's crack on with that. And there we go. One wrestling match. I won, tyre didn't. I'm getting too old for these. But yeah, we're all back together. So looking good. Getting there again. Keep moving on. Keep pushing on. So I'm gonna let that down, let it sit, and hopefully tomorrow when I come, it's still up. We'll see tomorrow. Well, it's the next morning and it looks like we had success. We didn't get a puncture last night. Didn't pinch the tube, won't fit in it. Right, today's project, what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to have this headlight out. Take it completely out because it's a sealed beam and I really don't want to blow it. So I'll mess with other form of lighting to see if we can get some headlight working out of all this wiring. So I'm going to crack on for a bit and whip this light out. I think the first thing I'm going to do is take all these bulbs out here, find out which ones actually work. I'll test it with a battery, got a hearth on there, we'll drop the live to it and see what we've actually got working. At least I'll have some idea where we're going then. Right, bit of a Heath Robinson setup, battery charger, running down into the wiring. That is the high beam bulb that's lit up. The one that was in it, this one, that has blown. So at least I know where that goes now. So let me get that out of the way so it stops blinding here. Right, as you can see, that's lit up now. So we know that circuit's okay. I'll just go through the rest of the bulbs. Right, that's all the bulbs changed. There was two that had blown. While I'm in there, I'm going to drop this speedo drive out, speedo cable, and check that, see if that's working. So there we go, that's dropped out. We'll have a look at that now. Right then, been messing with this wiring from this switch. I've took from one side the black and the other side the black with a white stripe. Join them together, the bike will start and run, and the actual ignition key will switch the bike off, where before you could turn the key off and the bike would still be running. You'd have to flick this switch here. So that is like the proper kill switch working through the ignition as far as I can tell. This yellow wire here, well, white with a yellow stripe, when the bike's running it's showing voltage, so I should imagine that's from the stator. I've just got to try and work out some of the other, where it's going and what it's doing. Right, as I find things I'll bring you back. So, been at this all day playing with it. Right, this is what I found. Full focus. If I join the white, brown and yellow together, the bike's happy, runs, ignition works, all the rest. Now I'm down. If I join that black wire to the blue, that will give me high beam, and I've got the white here which will give me the low beam. Now the problem is the switch I've got, which is here, you can see all the different colours don't match none of this. I've chopped some of the wiring out of this, the other switch, the other part of it, which was a start button. So I've defunked that, bared all the wires back on that. Now I reckon the pink and the green should be go to, where is it? Go to the black. If I connect the black to that, and one side will give me high beam and one side will give me low beam. If I connect one to the white and one to the blue, I'll give it a go and see what happens. But yeah, wiring, trying to match it up. Yeah, like I say, that black wire, connect the blue wire to one of these, black wire to that, that'll give me the power, and the other one should give me low beam. We'll have a play and see what happens. Yeah, done me head in. Brain's fried now. Well, after all that never worked. For some reason, I thought I'd got it, but I hadn't. Oh well, back to this lot again. Right, what I've done, I put a different bulb in line. I don't want to blow the seal beam one. I'm going to give it a run, see what happens. See if that light comes on and doesn't blow. Then I'll disconnect the blue, connect the white, see if the low beam comes on. Right, wish me luck. Here we go again. Well, it's another day. Yesterday I spent all day pissing about with this wiring, messing with all this lot up here. Excuse me, down here. And as I said, I'm going to use this bulb holder, so I didn't want to blow the seal beam. Well, I was getting no lights with that bulb. I've just tested it on the battery charger, the wiring, and that don't bloody work. So there's something wrong with that. So all the messing I'd done in that lot, well, it wasn't going to work. I wasn't going to get headlight, because it's that's the problem. So we'll try and get this working, put it back on the bike, try again. But I have found the proper switch for it, but it's in Singapore and it could take up to 6 weeks to get here. So anyway, I've ordered it, so we're going to have that, the proper one to put on there. Excuse me. I've ordered new shoes for the front and back, so they're on the way. So I've got plenty of work on anyway to do. I've got this one here, the CF Charlie. It's got a puncher. I can be getting on with that. And if you've been with the channel a while, I've got Mom. I've got a box of bits there. I've got to change swinging arm bushes and the swinging arm pin. But we'll carry on with this for a little while. We'll see if we can get this working and then try again. Right, I'm going to try and show you something here now. If I connect this from there to there, right, from there to there, it's hard, right, to hold it on. Hang on. Right, from there to there, we've got a nice bright bulb, as you can see. Now, when I connect into here, just let me hold you down a sec. Right, put it into the green on the earth of the bike and connect to the blue wire. Right. I don't know if you can see that now, but that is really dim. So somewhere on the earth side of it, we've got a bad earth, and that's what I need to find. Because it should be bright, and it's dim. Anyway, let me try and find this bad earth, and hopefully we might get some success then. We'll moved on a bit further. Right, I probably didn't show that too well, but I'm going to take this earth, which is I think the main earth for the loom, give it a good clean up and replace it back onto where it went and see if we get any better earth running through the bike. So, right, get that cleaned up, see what happens. Well, right guys, I think I've pissed about with this lot, this electrics, for long enough, and I've bad enough of it. And I'm not going to really find out what's going on till we get the new control switch. But I have a sneaky feeling there was obviously something wrong with the bike before. That's why that was cut. I got a feeling that maybe the voltage regulator's gone, but I won't know till we get the switch, because as you're revving it up, the light's getting brighter and then blowing bulbs, pretty much like on an XL. So I'm going to wait and do other jobs on it till we get the actual proper switch. So I'm going to call it at this one, and I'm down, I'm gone. Catch you on the next one. Oh, thanks for the new subscribers, comments and likes. I'm down, I'm gone.